best teams in the world. Two matchups for you today, as always. The first will feature SDT Perpetuum Coin from Spain. They're racing with SEASKY, Silvio, DANOOB and Shrimpy Boy. They're currently in the all-important top 6 places. It's MACH1 who are going to be trying to take some points away from them today. LABEBA, KALLI FPV, KALLI and Hologram. Trilly and KALLI are both new pilots and they're making a real impact. There's very little to separate Raiden and China Dragons at the moment, except for Raiden having 2 World Championship titles. SDT are a little further ahead of MACH1. So big heat time, the legendary DCL race with all 8 pilots in the sky. 10 points available, but it'll be a big performance from MACH1 to get up there and get all of them. KALLI decides to start things off with a fight with DANOOB. SEASKY around there as well, and LABEBA. This is a really strong start by these pilots, and now it's all getting a bit crowded over the rooftops as green and more blue drones come into the battle. This is excellent stuff. Right at the front, KALLI goes around, a few go through, she just makes it through the tunnel, through both block trades, a big roll to try and finish that first lap, and she comes out with all that great flying, still in 6th place. LABEBA is the one who's leading the way for MACH1, but she's down in 4th. So she's got to keep her wits about her and give these green drones a real challenge. Let's check out what Leslie can do as she now dives down towards this bridge turn and is doing well and keeping up with most of the green drones. She's gone through the hole, through that narrow bit there. That's what you've got to do. Start taking some braver corners to try and keep up with them, and she's doing everything she can. Now on the end of lap number 2 into lap number 3, Shrimpy Boy is fighting with her for 4th and 5th place, and it's a 1-2-3 for the other green drones currently out in front. LABEBA through the ring, keeping Shrimpy Boy behind her. This is good flying for MACH1. Now under the bridge, and now she needs to dive through this hole, and it's all gone wrong on the ground. It's so narrow vertically. The DCL banner and the rooftop, it's not a big gap to fit through at all. LABEBA remains the leading pilot for MACH1, but she's behind all of the green STT drones. She's keeping Shrimpy Boy behind, but he's now ahead of her, as are DANOOB, Silvio and SEASKY in the rest of the scoring positions. Now it's getting a bit messy up front for DANOOB. He was under real challenges from Silvio, and now he finds himself behind not just Silvio but SEASKY as well. That end section I mentioned on the last race wasn't very tidy for him then, and it really got undone on that block trade section. Nevertheless, still in the scoring position, as are all of SDT. Silvio is their leader, and he's 1.5 seconds ahead of everybody on to lap number 5. That looks so nice and smooth now compared to how some other pilots are rocking and rolling between them. Now through Torval on to lap number 6. Here's KALLI taking up the charge for MACH1 with Shrimpy Boy in her sights. There's still a second and slightly more between them, but she's starting to gain on the slower pilot for SDT. Meanwhile, we're on to the final lap, of course, and Silvio is through the tunnel after going through the pillars. And that's all good and done with a big win for Silvio, then SEASKY, and then DANOOB, and KALLI can't quite catch 4th.
Let's go.
It was close at the beginning, and MACH1 put up a good fight, but Silvio and his team got away from them for maximum points. Here's LABEBA when she was challenging so strongly, just too low, just getting tripped up by that. Good recovery though. KALLI was in a real fight amongst the drones, trying to gain on Shrimpy Boy, but hits this DCL gate, and that sends her too far behind. Now DANOOB was leading until on the 4th lap when this block trade section was the undoing of him, and it had been a bit near the edge many times before, so it was about time it bit him really. And Silvio is just threading obstacle into the next one to the next one so smoothly. Look at that. No course corrections, just a really confident choice of line. Again, his finish is immaculate. So well done to SDT Perpetuum Coin, the Spain drone team, pick up maximum points in a sweep over MACH1. Importantly, that's 3 points to their season tally. Cyclone picked up a win over Haven after they defaulted that race, and Cyclone were between Raiden and China Dragons. So what does that mean for the leaderboard? Well, both Cyclone and China Dragons push up past Raiden. Then it's SDT within striking distance of them, and Quad Force 1 rounding out that all-important top 6. On race day 13, we'll show you what happens with them, as Cyclone will take on Quad Force 1 and SDT will be racing Raiden for that 4th place. Until then, I'm Matt Andrews, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the skies!